Hi, it's Tish. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the Build Your Confidence for Success show. This is episode number 8, and it's called How to Trust Yourself. So, before I get into it, for those of you who don't know me, maybe it's the first time you've seen me, my name's Tish Hawkin. I'm a life coach and I specialize in helping people develop confidence and self belief, especially online business owners who are trying to get their businesses up and running, but they're lacking in some self belief and self confidence to do it and to show up for their businesses. So, if you are a person who isn't a business owner, but you're interested in developing more confidence and self belief, then please do watch these videos because you will get value from it. If you're watching this now with me, please type hashtag live so I know that you're here. And if you're tuning in later on, then type hashtag replay in the comments so that I know who has joined me because I always love to know who's joined me. So I hope everyone's okay. It's a really sunny day here in the UK. It's really sunny. It was a terrible day yesterday, but it's brightened up now, so that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I hope everyone's looking forward to Christmas. This is going to be my last video before Christmas. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. But I will be back after Christmas twice a week with this show. So let's get to the subject. The subject is how to trust yourself. So, of course, we need to be able to trust ourselves to develop confidence. You know, it seems like an obvious thing, but all too often people don't trust themselves and they're very wobbly in this area. Um, the relationship with yourself is probably the most important relationship that you're gonna ever have. It's important that you relate to yourself in a positive, loving, caring, productive way. And when you need to develop trust in yourself, this can be a little bit of a tightrope. I liken it to walking a tightrope. So if you've been the kind of person where you really struggle to trust yourself, and you're always looking to the outside to other people for answers, and you're always looking outside for answers and not within yourself, then learning to trust yourself can be quite daunting, because it's a bit like walking a tightrope. You'll get on the rope and it'll be really, really wobbly at first, and it takes lots of practice and small little baby steps to learn to trust yourself because we've been conditioned, um, generally, to look to the outside for support. We were brought up that way. Our parents were there, or all the people in our lives were there to help us as children. But if we haven't grown up and grown into ourselves and learned how to trust ourselves and to let go of those apron strings, so to speak, we can find it really, really difficult to be able to make decisions and to move forward in confidence. So it's really important that if you want to develop confidence, that you learn to trust you, that you have faith in you and in what you do and in your decisions. We tend to look outside of ourselves for validation, for acceptance, for to help us with decisions, and for approval and for security and lots of other things. We tend to look, not just to family members, but to friends, to bosses, to the governments. We look outside of ourselves looking for answers. And yes, granted, we do need to be supported in society. Of course we do, because that's, part of being a human being is helping each other. But fundamentally, if you want to develop authentic, real strong self confidence, you also need to have real trust and faith in your own abilities and your own decision making processes. You need to have that faith. You actually do have the answers. So when you are faced with a challenge, a confidence challenge, and you don't know what the answer to it is, you do actually have the answers. And why do I say that? Well, I say that because when I work with clients, in all the trainings I've ever done, it's always taught that the client has the answers. The client has the answers deep down inside, They may not be aware of it, and you may not be aware of it, but you have the answers to your challenges, and I have the answers to mine. Yes, we can get help and guidance from other people, but fundamentally, we know what's best for us, and being able to trust that is a skill in itself. But it can be done. It can be done, and we can eliminate the conditioning that we have grown up with to that stops us from trusting ourselves and having faith in ourselves. If you always go to outside people to help prop you up, because that's what we can do. We can really be propped up by other people, and the difficulty is that if that's taken away, because we like to think that people are always going to be there for us, and you and I both know that people aren't always there for us in one way or another. Now, you may be a very, very lucky person who has that one person or a couple of people that are there no matter what. But if that person were to be taken away in some way, and you have held on to them to help you be propped up, if you like, and to get the things that you need from them, um, and they disappear for one reason or another, what are you left with? You're left with somebody who's floundering like a fish out of water, who doesn't know what to do. So to be able to move forward with authentic confidence in life, we must be able to believe in ourselves and have trust and faith in ourselves. There's a great quote that I came across, and I don't know who said it, but it was the best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. And I think that's just a brilliant quote. I'll have to, if you know who said it, let me know, but I don't know who said that. The best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. So how do you learn to trust yourself? What can you do? Well, there's lots and lots of different ways, but obviously I don't have the time. Yeah, I'm sure you'd get bored if I listed them all. So I'm just going to list a few. The first one is you've got to recognize your strengths. You need to be able to recognize your strengths. What are you good at? What are your personal qualities that are really strong in you? Then you need to be able to challenge your limiting beliefs. So I talk about this a lot, challenging the beliefs that you have that just don't serve you, that are holding you back, that are keeping you stuck. As I mentioned before, stopping looking to the outside or really reducing it and starting to learn how to look inside of you for the answers, and trusting that you do know the way forward. Yes, we can get help from other people, but at the end of the day, when a decision has to be made about our lives, why would we give that decision and that power over to somebody else? So we need to be able to trust ourselves to be able to do that. And you've got to have courage to develop trust, because it takes courage and time and effort to be able to develop trust in yourself. Even if you're taking small, small baby steps of being able to trust yourself, you do need courage. You need to be brave, because if you are letting go of those props that have propped you up, if you like, if you're letting go of the people or circumstances or things that have propped you up, and you let go of them, you need to be brave to be able to do that. You've got to be patient with yourself and not beat yourself up if you fall down. If you think about a toddler learning to walk, that toddler intrinsically knows, it trusts itself, it's got faith in his or her ability to be able to walk. So the toddler lets go of the carer's hand, the parent or the carer's hand lets go and starts to walk. If the toddler falls down, it gets back up, or he or she, not it, he or she gets back up and starts again. There's a deep unconscious knowing that they can do this, and they have trust in themselves, and they let go as well of the person who is helping them to walk. um, so you've got to take action. You've got to think about what you need to do that will move you forward in helping you to trust yourself. You've got to do things that enable you and help prove to you that you can do this. And take baby steps. Don't be overwhelmed by huge goals. And if you have got a huge goal, break it down into small goals and take baby steps. Have those milestones to take you to your bigger goal. So, what are the benefits of trusting yourself? Well, plenty of benefits, but again, I'll just list a few. Increased self belief, increased confidence, increased self esteem, without a doubt. It helps you move towards your goals, as I've just mentioned there, allows others to trust you. So if you trust yourself, that will come across to other people. If you are strong and sturdy and confident and you can trust yourself, people will trust you. You will be in a position where people will look to you and feel they can trust you because you will emanate that. Your decision making will get easier, and you will compare yourself less to other people because you will be so solid within yourself that you just won't it won't bother you what other people are doing. So that's it for today. How to trust yourself. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Type in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this video. And always remember, whenever I do these live videos, these are ideas and theories, and they can always be discussed and they can always be debated. So if you've got any other ideas, please let me know. I'm going to leave you for now. Have a wonderful Christmas, and let's just hope and pray that 2021 is going to be much, much better than this year. Take care.